Now that my bae got his visa, I could talk junk about the process. First, it's very confusing on how to obtain the visa. They make it sound way more extreme than what it is online, but it's a simple 3-step process. So, by a lot of Jamaicans not being real computer literate, it's very confusing for them because you got to go to this place to get this information, then this place to get that information online, where you can do it all yourself, or you can go to the travel agent, pay a little bit more money, and it is what it is. And that's what most of them do. That's why it's a bit expensive. But when you're only working with $180 an hour, which is $1.80 an hour, that little bit of money being paid out adds up. So that's already some real fuckery right there. So after they get done with the process of the application fee, they make an appointment to Kingston. We talk about transportation to Kingston, staying overnight, or go real early and have to catch a taxi back or whatever. So there's no setup here in Mobay, which I understand that. If you only got one in U.S. Embassy, you only got one. Okay, I understand that. Okay, that's all right. So you get all this documentation and get all this stuff together. Say you, at whatever age you are, whatever, you done worked hard, you done did whatever you had to do in your Jamaican lifestyle, and you finally got some money because you want to go to the States for whatever reason, and you go up there to the window, and before you can say one word, they can just say no, just because of the way you look. Then, or they hear what you have to say and just be like, well, you know what, you too young, we think you're gonna go over there and stay because you look like you might not come back, you look like you might not come back, so no. So they basing off their own determination about if somebody can come to the States. So it's real messed up because I'm gonna tell you who they judge by. Nothing but white people. Nothing but U.S. white people. No black folks. So at least you could have been a black American up in there judging the black Jamaicans. No black people. I think they should have a couple Jamaicans in there. Oh, the only ones Jamaicans that's working is the ones outside patrolling the place with their minimum wage, which is $1.80 an hour. So they probably, because they consider a good job, so they probably get $3.50 an hour for protecting the U.S. government building, the embassy. Okay, so they're being judged by the white people and automatically can say no. What I think is they should at least base something off if they're criminals. They already been in trouble in Jamaica. That should be a strike against them. If they hadn't had, I don't know, a job, period, ever, I can understand denying them for that. So I think there should be a checkoff list of why you can't be approved. Because just judging somebody just off what they look like is ridiculous. That don't make no kind of sense. And then I understand why a person would go to the States and stay and don't come back. Because first of all, we're going to say $1.80. When the bread costs $3 and the milk half a gallon, 6 eggs, $3.05. And we talking about the Jamaican brand. We ain't talking about the Wonder Loaf. None of that. So I understand why that person will go over there and stay, because they setting them up to not be able to get ahead. It just don't make no sense. It really don't make no sense. I think I'm gonna put this video on my YouTube channel, because I wasn't gonna get this deep. I normally don't get this deep on Facebook. I mean, we want everybody to know certain stuff, like, oh, and they just pass judgment or whatever. But anyways, I think I'm gonna put this on here and put this on YouTube. So let that be that. And let me go ahead and really get deep. So let me tell you something else that they do here. Half downtown with the Korean people, 95% of the business ran downtown. With the little produce stores, the little grocery stores, is Korean ran. 95%. And then I found out that the Jamaican government give them a 5-year no tax, paid no tax. And so what they do, wait them 5 years, have cousin young come take over the place, they move somewhere else and rename the place and have another 5 years, and they keep it going. Jamaicans barely can build a business because the taxes are so ridiculous. So they talking about this PNP. Oh yeah, today is the election day too. Oh yeah, I'm putting this on my YouTube channel because today is their election day. So everybody all piped up today with their green and their orange, and yeah, should nobody vote for nobody here because this is crazy. Education for the kids. They pay for nothing. No food, no transportation, no uniform, no books, no pencil, no eraser, no nothing. But they let the U.S. companies come here and build on this Jamaican soil and don't get back. Don't make no sense. What was really tripping me out is being judged by all the white people at the embassy, and no black people is behind the glass door. Oh. And there ain't even no sitting process. You don't get to sit down, be comfortable, have an interview with the people. You're standing up behind if you at the bank with a bulletproof glass between you and the person, and then immediately they look at you and say yes or no or whatever, or may have a conversation. So that's messed up too. So we ain't even good enough. Well, I ain't Jamaican, but still, they ain't good enough to sit down in front of you like a civilized adult and talk about how they wish they can go over here to the States and experience a new what? Come on now.